What's up, everybody? This is Master Ian Gamer. Welcome to another Overwatch 2 live stream. How are you all doing tonight? Hello, Proto. Thank you for moderating the chat, Proto. Always appreciated. And Nightbot. Hound Doom Trainer Mikey, good to see ya. iTalk, good to see you as well. Alright, tonight we're going to be playing some more Overwatch 2 and talking about the new hero, Ramattra. Who here is hyped for Ramattra? Let's put an R in the chat if you're hyped for the new hero. Hi, funny Omnic man. Hello, ads. Alright, let's jump right on in. Actually, let me check what challenges I need to do still. Flex, Victors, Roll Mastery, and Cleaning House. Okay. Alright, I can just do that should be good. Oh man, I am mega hyped for Ramattra. Oh, he looks so cool. When do I think he'll be on the PTR? He won't. There is no PTR. Overwatch 2 doesn't have a PTR. It simply does not exist. Ah, the Halloween map. You know what? I've actually been playing a lot of Baptiste recently. I've been having a bunch of fun with him.
Can I get some healing?
Oh, this isn't good. Wish we had new support heroes. Well, they've already said the next two heroes after Ramattra are both going to be supports, so at least you got that. It's not as soon as this December when we're getting the tank hero, but 2023 is going to have at least two support heroes coming, so. Yeah, there's no such thing as a PTR. PTRs don't exist. They're a myth. Come on, Ryan, eat your pills. Oh dear. Ugh.
Another go, maybe.
From the images, you're thinking he fires a bunch of small rocks of some kind. Yeah, that could be what it ends up being. It'd 100% be in line with what we know about Omnic technology and gravity, which those two are very closely linked for whatever reason. So if he has like an almost Sigma-esque rock throwing like primary fire, I could see that being the case. Oh god. I did not want to get I did not mean to put myself between those two titans smashing it out. Yeah, you don't want to get between two Reinhardt's hammers. That's not a good place to be as a support hero. Who do I think the next Mythic skin will be? I think Mercy has a really good chance of getting it just because of how popular she is as a hero. I remember one of the things they talked about in one of the articles talking about Ramattra had to do with like a Mythic skin for him. And based on the way they worded it, it sounded like it won't be him getting one, but they're like maybe working on one for him. So, I don't know. I expect Mercy is probably going to be the next mythic skin, or at least she's going to be getting one pretty soon. Just because it's Mercy, you know. You wish Doom could actually do things? I wish he could too. Anytime I get a Doom Fist on my team, I'm like, God bless you, man. I wish you all the best, but we're gonna lose. Who do I think would have the best looking mythic skin? Wrecking Ball. Ooh. Run away, run away! Oh, man. Hey, lovely snacks. Good to see ya. Hey, Tristavision, $10 super chat. Oh, Ian, hi. Yes, hello, Tristavision. Always good to see ya. Thank you very much for the super chat. Always appreciated. Whoops. I'm coming, Ryan. Oh, where is our team? I feel like it's only just Ryan and me. Season 3 is a new map, right? I'm actually not sure how that's gonna play. Yeah, I guess it would have to be, because we're getting both a new map and a new hero Season 2. And the heroes and maps are supposed to alternate. So I guess Season 3... They've said Season 4 is gonna be the next hero after Ramattra. So Season 3 must be a new map then. And that'll be in, like, February, I guess. Are we getting the Torb map for Season 2? You mean Gothenburg? I don't think so. I'm betting at this point it's gonna be that like nighttime Nepal map they showed images of. They said something about that being like a brand new game mode, which seems a bit contradictory to that, but I mean, based off of what we just learned about Ramattra, that seems like he'd be associated with that map, and Aaron did say the map and hero are going to be associated with each other. I don't know, maybe they're going to surprise us with something. Like, maybe he has ties to some other location that we just haven't really seen shown off yet, and that's going to be the new map. Woo! Thank you, iTalk, for the $100 super chat. Wow. MVP right there. For your future 100k subscribers, definitely one of my personal favorite Overwatch YouTubers. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Oh, that's awesome. You are the MVP. You're gonna make Tristavision jealous. Oh, a null sector base map. That would be an interesting one. I wonder where it'd be physically located. I mean, I guess it could be like anywhere.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Prepare for battle.
Spend it on loot boxes? Oh, wait. Yeah. Yes, Astro, we are talking about the Robo Wizard. Yeah, if, also I guess I should mention, since you did give me $100 super chat and everything, go check out iTalk's channel. His iTalk 2 has been doing a bunch of Overwatch videos recently, which is awesome. I like seeing that.
In the coming battle,
So be sure to subscribe to him as well. Thank you for the $10, Triss Division. I'm not jealous. It's alright, Triss Division. I'm not gonna forget about you.
Capture the objective.
we must work and breathe as one.
Null Sector Airship as a map. Ooh, that's a cool idea. I really like that. Oh, dang it. I guess I'm not gonna have fun this match. If Ramattra doesn't get a Medusa skin for Halloween, you're gonna be mad. Yeah, Medusa would be a very fitting skin for him. I mean, I guess it would probably be like a Gorgon in general, which I think is the general term for that. Because Medusa's like the specific character. Lucio is a Gorgon skin.
Overcome your pain.
No! My Robo Guts. Astro is still curious about what exactly sort of weapon the staff will be. Yeah, we were talking about that just a couple minutes ago. Somebody mentioned that it could be like he fires out a bunch of little like rock pellets. Kind of like Sigma's accretion, but like a bunch of little rocks instead of one big one. And that would be his primary fire. Go get her, Moira. Yeah. All the supports killed the Sombra. The rest of our team all died. Ooh. No, no, no! I don't want to be on the side of the wall. Oh.
Pain is an excellent teacher.
People on Twitter are claiming that Ramattra killed Zenyatta? Zen's not dead. Unless I'm the one playing him. Nah. See what I tell you. Do they mean Mundata? Because that's also not true. Widowmaker killed Mundata.
A temporary setback.
Is this comp? No. If I wanted to be a masochist, I'd do something other than play Overwatch.
Is the space of all suffering. Peace be upon you. Fate is not without a sense of irony.
Ugh. You're so close. Limo, you're so excited for Ramattra, OMG. Yeah, I'm mega hyped. Like, he was always like such a background character originally, because it was just from that Storm Rising cinematic. So we didn't know anything about him, but I always liked his design. And now that like we've actually like gotten him revealed and we know his backstory, I'm like, oh, I love this character. I love me those robots. There we go.
Score 1-0.
If you're being honest, Ramatra's kind of attractive. If you're into that, I'm not gonna judge anyone.
Knowledge is its own reward.
Yes, Proto. iTalk did drop the big ol' 100 super chat.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Alright, Golden Wolf. I will admit his voice is awesome. I don't know if I'd say it's attractive, but I do love those robot voices. They're so cool sounding. I don't know what Sojourn just did right there, but okay. Hey, another $5 super from Tristavision. I'll read it in 1 second as soon as I get killed by this Pharah. Alright, now I'll read it. Ian, do you think a character will die in the lore of PvE? Personally, I think it should be one to die for a big impact. It'd still be playable, just dead in the lore. Not a playable hero. I don't ever expect them to kill off a playable hero in the story, because I think that would just be... that would, like, really hinder the character themselves. You know, like... it'd be weird, because, like, you think about Overwatch 1 and 2. Like, characters are always getting new voice lines and things. And even if, like, the timeline isn't necessarily advancing, there's still this sense of, like, the characters evolving and progressing in their own ways. And you just couldn't do that with a character who was dead in the lore. Like, so if they killed off, like, Reinhardt, let's say, that would just restrict anything they could do with Reinhardt going forward, because it's like, oh, he's dead in the lore, but he's still alive in game? It would be weird. It'd just be weird. And also, like, the people who are fans of the character would get upset if they killed them off. I don't think they'll ever do that. Oh dear. $10 super chat from Yeti. Thank you very much. You recently read an interview that said although his ult is the same between two forms, Ramattra is forced into his nemesis form when he activates the ult. Any theories on what it could be? Oh, I don't think I saw that specific line. I may have overlooked that one. He's forced into nemesis form during his ult. I mean, that could mean that it's like a supercharged nemesis form? Or he just, like, gains, like, new abilities as nemesis form. Like, maybe he gets a super punch on top of his normal nemesis punch. I don't know. There's a lot of... I'm really eager to see what his ultimate ends up being, because it's, like, the one thing that we don't really know anything about yet. And there's a lot of different stuff they could do with it. So, yeah, I'm not sure what it could end up being. That is interesting if it forces him into nemesis form, though. Screw you, Reinhardt. I can't hate him for that, though. That was a solid play on his part. Yeah, we're probably going to be getting gameplay stuff within the next couple weeks, because it's like a month until the season 2 starts, roughly a month. So, like, yeah, I expect us to see, like, probably nothing this week. I can't imagine anything's going to happen this week, but, like, next week, maybe something could be released. Like, they show off, well, I guess we saw his origin story, but, like, I wonder if he has an animated short. That would be awesome. But, yeah, I imagine we'll at least be seeing, like, proper gameplay video of him and everything within the next couple weeks.
We are vulnerable.
How do I think Ramatra's shield will work in Omnic mode? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think they really said anything about it other than that it's just a barrier of some kind. Maybe What if they... Maybe it's just Orisa's old barrier, and they just gave it to Ramattra. That'd be funny if they just started reusing post-rework heroes' abilities. I got the kick.
Adversity is an opportunity for change.
You reckon his ult will be something to draw on him being the leader of Null Sector, summon an orbital strike or something? That could be interesting. Orbital strike. I don't know if that would necessarily warrant him being in Nemesis mode, though. I feel like it's probably going to be something that very specifically takes advantage of his Nemesis form. Oh, maybe he gets another pair of limbs when he ults. He just grows a third pair of arms. And then he can punch twice as fast. Oh. I would love it if he just grew another pair of arms.
A temporary setback.
He just turns into Machamp? Is that the highest evolution of the Pokemon? Machop, Machoke, Machamp? I think that's the order it goes. And then, of course, has his original arms still just folded in the center. Oh no! Yeah, I know he gets the big buff, like, gorilla arms when he goes into Nemesis form. I'm saying he'd get a third pair of arms, an extra pair on top of that when he ults. So he has his normal arms held crossed over his chest in Nemesis form, his Nemesis big arms, and then when he ults, he gets another pair of arms on top of that. They gotta do that. If that's not what they have him have already, they need to rework him so he has that. Oh dear.
The cycle begins anew.
When he grows a new pair of arms, the previous pair also crosses on top of the pair before that. He just crosses his Nemesis arms and then gains the ultimate arms that are just even bigger. Oh, we might not win this one. I haven't been paying attention to the match, to be honest. I've just been thinking about Machamp Nemesis form.
Fate is not without a sense of irony.
Machamp ram skin when? Yeah, seriously. The gimmick of him just becoming larger. Oh no. Darn.
Play of the game.
Yes, Watchpoint OH. Glory to Null Sector.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Who gave me damage? I didn't sign up for this. God, I still cannot get the hang of Bastion's fire rate in Overwatch 2 for his primary fire. It just doesn't feel right. It's too slow, or it's too fast to be a single shot, too slow to be a spam fire. So it just sits in this weird middle ground where it feels like it just isn't good at what isn't good at doing anything, basically. Still wondering what the purple cylinder ability is? I've seen a number of people say that it could be like a grounding sort of ability, because the icon for it has like the cylinder, but then like an arrow pointing down, and we see we see 2 screenshots of it being used on aerial opponents. So maybe it like sucks people down to the ground and then like slows them or something. I don't know. I'm very curious about that one as well. Alright, I think we pushed up enough. LMG like? I think the fire rate's too slow to call this an LMG. Yeah, Kitsune Rush does give him his old fire rate back. Oh, everyone's got to rely on Kiriko now to play in a fun manner. Do I have a video coming up explaining my thoughts on Ramattra? I mean, I've already done 2 videos now talking about him. I don't know if I'll do a dedicated video sharing my thoughts at this point. I'd kind of like to see more of him before I do a video like that. Certainly, I guess there's a lot of stuff with his like story implications I could maybe touch on and do a video. I don't know, I guess I'm kind of at the point where it's like, I kind of just want to see what else there is that Blizzard can show us about him. Ramattra, Bastion, Echo, and Zen. Instead of goats, it's bots. Yeah, we need another robot support hero, right? And then we'll be able to have a full robot team. Hey, we're getting 2 new supports in 2023. Come on, Blizz. Make at least one of them a robot, please. Ugh. Max, there you go. Maximilian, he can be the final support. Hope there'll be an actual upside if you go bots. They could have one of those unique voice lines. Like the Junker Queen has a unique voice line when your team is made up entirely of female characters. You could have like a Zenyatta voice line or something if your team's made entirely up of robots. The Rum Omnic that runs the distillery in Havana could be the support and heal through the power of alcohol. Yes. We can heal through music, whatever Zen uses, spirit magic. Now we need an alcohol healer. Yes, that is what we need. The power of alcohol. Huzzah! There aren't any, like, drunkard heroes, are there? I mean, I guess Reinhardt, like, definitely drinks. But none that are, like, outright drunkards. That would be fun. Maybe that wouldn't be the best idea for a character from Blizzard's perspective, but I think that could be fun. Speaking of, let's go Reinhardt. Breathe fire as an attack. There you go. There you go. If Max is an accountant, then he can heal your bills. Yes, he can do my taxes. That would take a huge load off, I tell you what. I'd take that over Lucio's good vibrations. Cassidy drinks. Yeah, that's true. Although he's more about smoking. I more associate him with smoking than drinking. Oh no. Just keep swinging. Off-topic question, if I were to design a character with abilities from other games, what would be the role? The role, I'd probably do tank heroes, because that's what I like playing. I like summoner type characters. I think those are conceptually very fun, even if they don't always manifest super well. So maybe some sort of summoner type hero, because there was suspicion that Ramattra might be a summoner hero back before we even knew who he was. Evidently that's not the case, unless that's somehow his ultimate, which would be interesting, but...
The enemy's pushing. Let's take care of them.
We do need a fire hero. We 100% need a fire hero. I still like the idea of a, like, flamethrower Omnic character. Because I'm sure some of you have seen the hero concept I did a number of years ago of Phoenix, the null sector flamethrower tank. Because I like the idea of that because fire is, like, very specifically, like, an anti-life form type weapon. Like, you use fire to kill living things. Fire is not very effective against a robot. So, what would be a good weapon for a robot to use against humans? Fire. Like, I think that would be really cool and would definitely fit thematically. But, I don't know, maybe that's a little dark for Blizzard to be like, ah, yes, these null sector omnics walking through streets of King's Row just emulating everybody. A little dark, perhaps, but I would love a flamethrower omnic. What did I walk into? Yeti with a $5 super chat. I'll read it in 1 second as soon as I beat this other Reinhardt. And then finish off his friends. Alright, Yeti, what other forms of support utility besides speed, anti-heal, invulnerability, or sleep do you think there could be? I mean, we got a cleanse with Kiriko. That was one that for a long time people had wanted for a support hero. Maybe drones could fit into a support category type thing, if you've seen my Overlord hero concept video. But even that ultimately boils down to just, like, healing and, like, little damage boost type things. I don't know, I mean, I guess you could get into, like, weirder support mechanics. It's kind of hard to say, honestly, like, what a new, unique support ability we haven't seen yet is. To be fair, fire is bad for machines too. Your laptop basically cooked itself. I mean, yes, realistically, if you took a flamethrower to a car, you would destroy it. But, like, you know, it's not the same as taking a flamethrower to, like, a cow. Like, it's gonna be far more effective on one of those things than the other. It's like the human equivalent of an EMP. The EMP is only effective on robots. Fire is only effective on humans and other living things. How would I buff Doomfist? I'd make his power block better, for one thing. Maybe even just reduce the cooldown of Rocket Punch. You might get a little too punch spammy if they did that, but I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really thought too much about what exactly I would do to buff Doomfist. Nerve gas. Yeah, there you go. Pull a GLaDOS. Use nerve gas to kill all the humans.
Time to get clever.
More heroes that counter Pharah. Ramattra might counter Pharah for all we know with that purple cylinder ability of his. Oh dear. What are the heals in this match? Their Reinhardt has a Mercy and I don't. That's the heals. Another animal hero. What animal would it be, though? That's the thing. Because, like, Winston is a gorilla, which is like, okay, it makes sense how that plays into it. Sense enough. Wrecking Ball is like the absurd, like, way out there hero of being a hamster, but they make it work. If they added a third animal hero, who would it be? Like what would it be? Would it be like a chimpanzee? Because I feel like that would be a little too redundant with Winston being a gorilla. Kangaroo, a dolphin. What would they do with a dolphin? Put it in a fish tank that rolls around or something? Just another version of Wrecking Ball. Fish in a fishbowl. If they did that, I would rather they go with an octopus, to be honest. Because, like, octopuses are actually intelligent, so there's an argument there for, like, oh, maybe a super intelligent octopus. Plus, it would have the arms, so it could actually operate a mechanism, like a mech of some kind. Plant hero? I mean, I could see like a botanist type hero. I don't know about like a sentient plant. I think that's a bit extreme. Yeti with another $10 super chat. Thank you very much. What are your thoughts on the theory that Talon, or more specifically Doomfist, is funding Null Sector's new attacks, like the one in Paris, in order to evolve the world through conflict? Well, I think that's definitely what's happening. I don't think there's even much debate there about that being what's going on. Because we saw Ramattra meet with Doomfist at the end of Storm Rising. And, like, it checks out. It's like, oh, Null Sector needs the funding and support or whatever in order to fight their war. Talon is like, oh, this is the perfect method by which to push our agenda of evolving the world through conflict. Yeah, I think that's definitely what's going on. We need a tree hero ASAP. I see what you did there, Jimmy Jab. Nice one. Splatoon's mutation for Overwatch? What mutation? Not familiar enough with Splatoon, unfortunately. A bunch of ants controlling a mech. Oh, that could be creepy. That could be like a swarm hero. It'd almost be like nanobots, but just ants.
Too early for flapjacks.
A sniper or flying tank could be possible. Flying, potentially. I mean, Diva, in a sense, is a flying tank. Sniper tank, maybe, but that's like a bit like contradictory, because tanks are supposed to be like the frontline initiation type, whereas the sniper is supposed to sort of hold back. So like I don't really see how they would make that work unless it's just like fully ability focused and it like throws out abilities that function as like a frontline, which would be really weird. I'm not saying it's impossible for them to do it, but it'd be an interesting one. I'm not necessarily convinced it could work though. Maybe. When do I think the PvE story will release next year? It's hard to say. I'm being very like cautious in terms of not getting too optimistic about that. I'm gonna say like summertime at the earliest. If I'm being honest, I kind of expect it to be like next October. So that's like a year after the PvP released, because I don't know, that just like seems like how they would potentially play it out. Hopefully it won't be that long, but I'm not getting my hopes up for it necessarily being sooner.
Like a gentle rain. Thanks for the kill. Hear my bell.
Ugh. You're not making any headway here. Who do I main? I used to main Wrecking Ball. Honestly, I feel like I never play Wrecking Ball anymore, though. I just don't get as many opportunities to play tank. Now that there's only one. It is a strange twist. I almost feel like I'm more of a Zenyatta main at this point than I am a Wrecking Ball main. Which, you know, I wouldn't have any complaints with being a Zen main, but I still like playing Wrecking Ball, and I try to play him any chance I can get.
You take a lot of damage, huh?
Our queen has got to push up, because we're making no headway here.
Kitsune is ready to be unleashed.
Go!
Got you. Eyes open.
Oh my god.
What's up?
This is going nowhere. Can I play Hammond next? I'll probably play him next time I get tank, assuming it's a good map for him. In fact, I might just switch to queuing purely as tank, because I should have gotten my weekly one by now. I think. I have won a match tonight yet, haven't I? At least one? Maybe I haven't. I haven't been doing that well tonight, to be honest. I've been distracted by Ramattra. Him and his 6 arms, which he maybe doesn't even have. Oh. How long left on stream? I'll probably be going for at least another hour, I imagine. I don't know how long I'll stay up tonight, because I'm
We've got this.
rather tired from how late I stayed up last night working on that Ramattra abilities video. I really lucked out in that I saw those screenshots as I was going to bed, and I was like, oh shoot, I need to make a video on this. So yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night, but we'll see how I'm feeling.
Please. Oh my god. Dude, you just ignored them.
Eyes open.
This Sigma does realize that we don't have to go kill them. We can just, you know, push the payload.
Kill them!
Not crazy enough.
Stop this.
We'd love to see more Helix security. Yes, me too. I would love to see more development for Helix. Because they're a faction that's existed since day one, and we've barely seen anything from them. I mean, I guess, like, technically they're just, like, a private security force, but there's still interesting things you can do with that. Alright, now we decide to touch the payload. See, all it took was us actually focusing the payload, and we just took it home. So Malga will be just a side character in the campaign. I mean, he could still be a hero at some point. It's just, at this point, it's going to be a long time till we potentially see him again. That doesn't mean he's never going to be a hero, though. I mean, just considering how big of a fan favorite character he is, I feel like Blizzard has a lot of incentive to make him a hero. So I think that's a pretty good chance for him.
Hello, hello, hello.
Enemy vector calculated.
Hello?
Bro, why are you there by yourself? Get on the fucking point, nuts.
Because there's a junker behind us.
Okay, make it come to us. Don't go by yourself, bro. Come on.
Finally, someone's calling this guy out.
Kill him first. That's the idea.
Darn.
Let's get back to it. Let me balance you out.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah! I couldn't hit the ground fast enough.
That's why we take care of Junkrat.
Do I think there'll be heroes that'll be first introduced as bosses in PvE? Oh, I certainly think there could be. I mean, depending on the type of character it is, very easily they could be shown as like a thing we have to fight. And then later it's like, oh, look, now you can play as this cool, creepy, tentacle hair omnic thing that sucks you in. Because I'm sure people would love to play that. Could release a new PvE mission with the boss at the end being the way they introduce the new hero? Potentially. Certainly I don't think they'd do that every time, but like, I could see that like being the method they use at one point to introduce one of the upcoming heroes, definitely. Any idea for a legendary skin for Ramattra? So I was thinking about this. When he's in Nemesis form, his like shoulders sort of like stick out into like these big like claw-shaped things. Those remind me of like construction equipment, like excavator buckets. So maybe he'll get like a construction worker skin, where he's an omnic construction worker, and then he turns into like an excavator in Nemesis form. I would love something like that. Because like there are so many cool like visual elements to construction equipment. And when you have a character like that, I think you could really easily implement them into his design. You're afraid Ramattra is gonna just be a better Reinhardt? I mean, we'll see. That I don't know if that's necessarily what you're getting at there, Julius, but like I was thinking about how old heroes like Reinhardt, think about how simple, or like Reaper, I think is a better example. Think about how simple of a character like Reaper is, or Reinhardt. And then look at like the new characters we're getting, Junker Queen, Kiriko, Ramattra. They're so much more complex. Like so much more complex and have so many more elements tied into their character and everything. It's not necessarily a bad thing because they're cool characters, but like at what point are the old heroes just going to look so simplistic by comparison that it's like, do these characters even come from the same game? It's like a power creep sort of thing, except it isn't necessarily the case that the new heroes will end up being more overpowered. I think more than likely they will, but it's just the idea of things getting more complicated as time goes on is something I think about a lot in context of Overwatch. Curse my aim. I can't hit anything. I couldn't hit that old lady.
That wasn't my best shot.
Reapers literally shoot fade. Yeah, exactly. Zenyatta as Ramattra as a legendary skin. Oh, I'm sure Ramatra's gonna get a Shambali skin of some kind. It'll probably be one of his base legendary skins. Like a monk type skin where he has like monk robes or something. Oh. Thoughts on Brig possibly getting an ult rework? I think they actually mentioned that in one of the articles that came out last night. They talked about like potential upcoming reworks, and I think they specifically said reworking Brig's ultimate is something they're still considering, which, God, I think they must have first mentioned the idea of that like a year ago. Maybe it wasn't even a year ago. Maybe it was during the first beta they mentioned it. But they've been talking about the idea of reworking Brig's ultimate for a long time, and I'm all for it. I mean, I'm all for completely reworking Brig in a sense, because I feel like her kit has just been neutered so severely over the years that, like, just rework her already. Like, there's nothing interesting left about her at this point. She has the barrier, that's it. The barrier and I guess the whip shot are like the only interesting things left about her. If I could rework any character, what would it be? It would be Brig. Ramattra should kill off Brig. That would actually be incredibly brutal from a story perspective. Because, like, if you were to think of which character would die, it would be Reinhardt. And then Brig would become the new Reinhardt, essentially, in terms of becoming, like, the big barrier tank character. But then what if they just made it where Ramattra kills Brigitte in the story? Just completely subverting your expectations there. That would be fun from a story standpoint. I don't think they're gonna do it, though. Because, again, I don't think they're gonna kill off any characters. What would I do to rework Brig? I haven't really thought enough about it. I don't really know what I would do. I'd try to make her kit more interesting, for sure. I'm not sure what exactly to do with it, though. I would love if they brought back armor as, like, part of her armor packs, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen at this point, so... I've got to throw down this thing. I've been holding that way too long. Remove Brig, best rework. I don't know about that, but... Which yokai do I want in the game next, and what role would they be? Shotgun Tanuki. Or just gun Tanuki, since it isn't necessarily a shotgun. Gun Tanuki 100% would be the yokai I want. Yeah, he looks beefy enough that he could be a tank. I haven't thought enough about what he might do as a tank hero, though.
Ready to heal some wounds?
I don't know if a Tanuki is necessarily, like,
If you can handle
coherent with a tank concept, so... I don't know, but definitely Gun Tanuki, because his is my favorite design out of the yokai. Season 3 is going to be a map, right? Yeah, it should be. Because we will be getting a map in Season 2 as well, but then they get into the proper cycle of map hero. And I'm pretty sure they've said that next hero after Ramattra will be Season 4. So, yeah, Season 3 should be a new map. Ooh, look at that, we're dropping like flies. Yeah, let's go this way. All Might skin for Ramattra. There you go. Oh dear. Hope they do more balance changes when there isn't a new hero. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the big things I think Blizzard is running into as an issue right now. Very slow patching of the game. Like, Overwatch 1 had faster patches than what we're getting with Overwatch 2 right now. The fact that whenever a hero breaks, they're gone for 2 whole weeks, like, frankly, that's unacceptable. Like, you just having a hero be gone for 2 weeks. Ugh. Alright, let's just use this. You guys push up, I'll heal through it. Well, at least it scared him back a bit. Doomfist skin for Ramattra. Yes. As if the silhouettes in Overwatch 2 weren't an issue enough. Make them literally other characters. Ramattra skin idea. Caterpillar, then Butterfly Chad. That's actually... thematically, that kind of works. I should have known that was going to happen.
It's not over yet.
Yes, he needs a Resident Evil Nemesis skin. That's the crossover I want to see, Resident Evil.
Bionic healing ready for use.
Enemy over there.
Score 1-1.
You better keep
What
up.
collab skin would I pay 20 bucks for?
Then I better not be disappointed.
A Lego skin.
Let's also disappoint you.
Give Ramattra a Lego skin like Bastion. I'd pay for that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture objective.
Don't hold back, because this is it. Underestimated me, my ultimate is charging.
Still haven't fixed the dead zone on the left and right communication things. There are bugs in Overwatch too. Ian is the only YouTuber to constantly read chat and respond. I mean, it's part of the fun of streaming is getting to talk to all of you. If I was just playing the game and not talking to chat, like, that would be boring. I think that'd be boring for me and all of you. How would I implement a new sniper and make it different from the current ones? That is an interesting question. I have no idea. It's not something I've ever actually thought about, now that I think about it.
Group up with me. Behind you.
Oof. Certainly wouldn't make them Hanzo if I were to add another sniper. Omnic, Waiter, Nemesis, Chef Boy.
Yes, what?
You may be onto something.
Doctor's orders. My ultimate is ready. Get in position.
Space Marine Reinhardt for a skin later. He basically already has that with the Reinhardt skin. Although that's a BlizzCon exclusive, so a lot of people haven't had access to it. Oh, knocked me out of my field. Doom guy skin for Ramattra, demon for Nemesis. Does Doom guy ever turn into a demon though? I don't know if that would work thematically. Oh yeah, Ultron Ramattra. I guarantee you Ramattra is gonna have at least some voice lines that are references to Ultron. Like, I could so easily see them doing that. Oh, I almost had him a burst. Octopus Diver Ramattra skin. Ah, darn, so close. Diver with the octopus that comes out as Nemesis form. That could be interesting. Visually, I like the idea of that. Yes, I cannot wait to play as Ramattra either. And let's sit in queue for 4 minutes, shall we? I didn't win any games. Wow. See, that's the downside to reading chat, is I lose. I lose the matches I'm playing. You main all the Omnics and you already love Ramattra? Yep, I feel that. Yes, Ramattra will be behind the premium battle pass, of course. Tau Crisis suit skin for Bastion? I'm surprised how many... I assume you're talking about Tau the Warhammer faction, which I'll just say I'm surprised how many of you seem to be Warhammer fans in this chat tonight. I did not expect that many of you to be familiar with Warhammer. I'm only like vicariously familiar with Warhammer because I have some friends who are really into it. Play Zen, I dare you. I played him earlier. I would play him, but I'm queuing as only tank right now because I want to play some Wrecking Ball. If I go back to support, I'll certainly play Zen. I've been playing a lot of Zen lately. Zen and Bap have been my main supports recently. Christmas skin for Ram. I mean, I could almost just see him getting just like a Santa skin. He's got like the physical shape where he's bulky enough that like I could see him in a Santa outfit. I don't know what he'd turn into though, like Demon Santa. It's King's Row. I'm not gonna play Wrecking Ball here. Who should I play, chat? Give me a chat, give me a suggestion. I'm sure we will get 2 new skins for Christmas. Alright, I saw 3 Sigmas, that's enough for me.
Not why seek answers when we do not know the question.
Santa who turns into Krampus. Yeah, Junkrat already has that, but they could give that to another character.
I do not wish to be feared, but to be left alone.
Team Fortress 2 Scout that turns into Heavy. I feel like we're getting a little, like, off the mark at this point. These aren't even, like, remotely realistic skin ideas anymore.
One. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Actuating the barrier. The barrier cannot withstand much more.
Alright.
Not so sure. On the objective.
Hey, Proto, thank you so much. Member for another 6 months. Dang, dude, I really appreciate that.
I've got a few tricks.
The real hero. Pills here, of course. Most people probably don't even know what you're referencing, but I know.
Objective A captured. Escort the
Judge Judy Ramattra skin. You guys are just throwing out names and words at this point. This is meaningless. Is Sigma one of the best tanks? I know he was when Overwatch 2 first released. I don't know how the meta has shifted, though. If people have sort of found ways to counter around him. I certainly feel like I have a lot of luck with him.
The payload advances.
No!
Feel this training.
There goes Sigma. Finally catching up with Proto's membership.
That was not the expected result.
Billy Mays Ramatra skin. You literally just naming random pop culture type people at this point. Where'd the diva come from?
Get the payload going.
You're right, Nomad. This has devolved so badly from cool ideas. People were throwing out awesome ideas, and now it's just throwing random names and words. Maximilian turns into Doomfist.
Actuating the barrier.
Oh, that's not good. It's not good. Yeah, Zarya is certainly still meta. She's really strong. But honestly, I feel like the number of people I see playing Zarya has actually gone down. And I don't know if that's just because people are sick of playing her at this point or what, but... yeah, I don't see as many Zaryas as I did the first couple weeks. Danny DeVito Torb. Because now it's not even Ramattra skin ideas, it's just any hero. Sombra might be an issue. Am I sick of same heroes used over and over in Overwatch League? I don't watch the Overwatch League, so personally, I don't care. I know a lot of people don't like it though, and I get that. Yeah, I think that's my least favorite thing about Zarya, is like, sure, she's really strong in Overwatch 2, but I don't think she's nearly as much fun to play as a solo tank. She was way more fun when you had another tank that you could bubble. Now she's just sort of run around and be strong. Like, it's not interesting. A lion skin for Ramattra? Yeah, because I mean his like hair, if you can call it that, like the cables, do have like almost sort of a lion mane look to them. I could see them do something like that.
Sojourn en route.
Ram skin, Bap, and Malga. We need Malga. I feel like Sigma's not working anymore. Let's see, let's switch it up to Orisa. Speaking of Null Sector. Wonder if they'll keep up with new weekly skins. You're happy that more new cosmetics for sure, but yeah, the prices. Yeah, the prices. I'm curious about that as well. I mean, we already know there's still a number of skins in Season 1 that they teased in the trailer, which we haven't seen yet, like that Junkrat one, and the Echo one, and the Lucio one, all of which seem to only be epic skins. And we also know there's at least 2 more Cyberpunk skins as well, the Hanzo and Widowmaker ones. I'm sure they've structured it so that there's something new every week, at least for like the first few seasons. Just so it seems like there's a bunch of new stuff coming out, but we'll see. Ugh. And the fact the Overwatch Twitter posted the MALGA acronym was a blue ball tease. It was. I guarantee you they did that. Because I think they posted that after people had, like, figured out that they had said Ramattra, and, like, the articles were, like, referencing him and exposed that he was the next hero. I think they posted it after people had figured that out, and I feel like that was them panicking, like, oh no, people weren't supposed to actually figure it out before the reveal, and so then they sort of panicked at the MALGA one. Man, we cannot catch a break tonight, can we? Mario Bowser skin for Ramattra. Yeah, the idea of spreading the new skins out each week instead of having a big dump during an event, I feel like there's pros and cons to that. The pro is that you have this constant stream of content where it's like, oh, you know, there's always something to look forward to every week. But at the same time, it's like, when there's an event, like the Halloween event we just got, and there's only 2 new skins, that feels very lame. It's like the old argument of, like, if Christmas was every day, Christmas wouldn't be special. It's like, you gotta have that big dump, the big, like, explosion of a bunch of content being added that, you know, makes the event feel satisfying and impactful. Granted, it's also hindered in Overwatch 2 by the fact you have to pay for the skins. I think that really drastically hurts it. But even still, yeah, there's pros and cons to doing them all at once in an event like Overwatch 1 did and then trickling them out like they seem to be doing in Overwatch 2. MALGA coming in 2077 confirmed. Is he going to release with a Cyberpunk skin? I mean, speaking of, MALGA did get blown up at the end of Baptiste's short story. Everything suggests he survives, but he did get blown up. I think it's well within the realm of possibility that he comes back as a cyborg of some kind. At least in, like, his default look.
Traveling to Route 66. Prepare to attack.
Now here's a Wrecking Ball map. It's hamster time. You hate that they made the new heroes lock behind the battle pass, takes away some of the hype. I 100% agree. Like, I get it. I understand why they put them in the battle pass. I don't like it. It's anti-consumer and anti-player to do it, but makes them more money. So, you know, it is what it is.
This mission would go smoother if everyone had wrecking balls.
MALGA's probably going to have all the prosthetic limbs, RoboCop style. I could see them potentially doing something like that. They probably wouldn't go too overboard with it, certainly not to the degree of Genji, because I think, like, MALGA's, like, face and everything is too iconic at this point for them to cover that up as part of his base design. But Yeah, they might do something along those lines. There will 100% be a PvE boss of Super Nemesis Ramattra. Yeah, I could easily see that. Alright, finally a match is going our way. Although I may have spoken too soon, we're only a third of the way there. 8-arm Ramattra PvE boss, yes. Each difficulty level you play on just gives Ramattra more arms. The highest difficulty just is 20 arms. Thanks, Anna. Just walk right past me. No. 20 armed Ramattra, but he grows more arms each time he loses one? Like a Hydra? Every time you blow off one of his arms, he grows 2 more. What is this eldritch abomination we've turned Ramattra into? Just infinite arms. They don't want me to play Wrecking Ball.
All
grows 8 arms and turns into a spider Omnic. Oh my god, what he needs to do is he needs to grow big arms and turn into, oh, what is her name? That purple mouth laser character that people like from the concepts? Recluse, that's it. He turns into Recluse. Just turns into another old concept character. I'm trying so hard here. I don't want to swap off with Ball, but I might have to. Well, I guess I spoke too soon about this finally being our match. Yeah, I don't really know what my team's been up to. I mean, granted, I'm playing ball, so it's not like I'm going to be hanging out with them a lot, but I feel like I'm just sort of harassing, like, all 5 of them, and I don't know what my teammates were doing. Zen at least gave me a few orbs, so I'll endorse the Zen. We had a Mercy? Oh, she was the Ana, that's right. She said hello at one point. I'll give her an endorsement. Wasn't Recluse the original Zarya? Yeah, I can't remember if they ever officially said that was the case or if that's purely fan speculation because of the similarities visually to the two. I don't think they ever officially said anything about that. Could be wrong on that, though. Hey, Mike, what did you miss? Everything. You missed Ramattra growing a million arms and turning into an eldritch abomination called Billy Mays. It's quite the spectacular event. Like a Reaper never changed from the concept art. Hey, sometimes concepts are so good that they don't need to change. Yes, you missed Judge Judy Ramattra. Ranked Bronze 1 after being high platinum on Overwatch 1. Oof. Yeah, I haven't done any competitive yet in Overwatch 2 because, frankly, I just don't care to. I'm very curious to see where I would rank at this point if I do it. I'll try to do it, I guess, by the end of, like, the season, before the season ends, just so I can sort of get a placement, but I don't know. It's competitive. I'd rather have fun playing Overwatch, so. I have not beaten the hardest difficulty of the Bride mission, and frankly, I'm not even interested in trying because you don't get anything special for doing it. You just get XP. It's like, it can be kind of, it's, I really like this year's Junkenstein's mission. I love all the things they did with it. Overall, it can be really annoying to play through. Certainly to replay it over and over again. It does not have very much replay value. So, like, I just haven't felt the motivation to do it. Like, honestly, I've been playing the old Junkenstein's Revenge a lot more than I've been playing the new one, just because it's easy, you know? Throw on some music or a podcast and just shoot some bots.
Welcome to Oasis.
I believe Ramattra will become the tallest character in Overwatch. Well, they seem to be implying that when in his Nemesis form, he's massive. I don't think they said he's going to be the biggest character. Like, I don't know if he's going to be taller than Sigma, but presumably he's huge. Hopefully not too huge that he won't fit through doorways, but we'll see. Who is your man? My man? My man is the hamster.
Our mission awaits us.
The events will be lackluster without the free skins. Yeah, 100%. I'm planning to, at some point in the near future, do a video where I talk about everything that I think Blizzard should, like, fix and change for Overwatch 2. Like, reasonable expectations. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, all the skins should be free, because I don't think that's something they'd ever do. But, like, definitely making events more appealing to the free-to-play aspect, yeah, that's something they need to go back to. Because this Halloween event was pretty catastrophic as far as I'm concerned. Like, I think more people ditched the Overwatch 2 game from that Halloween event than anything else I've seen. Because I think a lot of people were sort of holding out hope for it to be good, and then it wasn't. Like, the PvE was good, but like, oh, it can't get any skins, and there's only 2 skins to get? You know, granted, you got the free Reaper skin, but like, the way they handled that even, like, I think most people didn't even realize they got it. Most people, I don't think, even know the Reaper skin exists. Because other than that one blog post and, like, a Twitter post or something, they didn't even mention it. Like, the number of people I've had to tell, oh, there's a free Reaper skin if you log in after the Halloween event starts. Like, people just don't realize it's in the game. He told me about the Reaper skin, they said they didn't care. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Oh, almost got my shields back. Yeah, Ruby, I think there's certainly hope for Overwatch 2 correcting its terrible monetization over the months ahead. Certainly they can come back from it. It's not like the game's dead because of the way it launched. It's a severe handicap for the game to have launched like that, and really unfortunate. Yeah, I agree, Illusion Cat. I think the skins were pretty good. Like, Witch Kiriko and the Executioner Junker Queen skin, like, I thought those were both really good. It's just like, I'm not gonna spend 20 bucks on them, though. So I didn't.
Sojourn en route.
Stupidity is not
The PvE will be a paid expansion? Presumably. I don't think they've given really any specific details on that. What they're probably going to end up doing with the PvE is it's going to be like you pay for like every campaign mission that comes out, and there'll be like a new campaign mission like once every couple months, the same way the seasons for PvP work. That's what my guess is going to be. Wow, we actually won that.
surrender to my will.
Cultist Ramattra is gonna go so hard. Oh yeah, you know he's gonna get a Cultist skin like Zen's.
Don't die on me now. You're one of my finest experiments.
Flattery will get you the grave. I hate this place.
5, 4.
What do I think about Ramattra as a consequence along Kiriko about more counters, hard counters?
The objective.
I don't know. Like based off what we know about Ramattra, I don't feel like he's necessarily a hard counter to anyone. Like nothing sticks out to me in that regard. Ramattra counters shields? I mean, I guess. Certainly because he can just sort of Nemesis form and just walk through them. But I mean, we'll have to see if he actually ends up countering those types of heroes, because, like, does he counter Sigma? Maybe. I feel like Sigma can probably just, like, beat him at mid-range while in Nemesis form, so... Will he beat Reinhardt? I don't know, again, like... I think that's something we're gonna have to sort of wait and see how that plays out. You heard he counters flyers? It seems like he might, just based off of what we've seen of that, like, purple cylinder ability he has.
I'm ready to
where it looks like it might ground flying enemies.
Repairing your cellular makeup.
How often do I get the toxic player tells me to switch off of Wrecking Ball? Not as often as you might expect. I don't know, maybe I just exceed people's expectations in terms of actually playing him, so people don't tell me to swap, but it's not that often, to be honest.
This ends
I mean, certainly when I'm doing things like that, people don't tell me to swap, so. Him countering flyers isn't that bad, really, as there's only 2 on the roster to worry about. Unless they end up adding more. If Overlord ever becomes a hero, that would be another flyer. Could you imagine if they added enough flying heroes that you could have an entire flying hero composition? Just the airborne patrol, just 5 flying heroes coming in. Will we ever go back to 6v6? No. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, sadly. Your team wouldn't switch off Junk Sim against the flying comp. Yeah, I feel that. Sort of legendary skin do you think we'll get in the battle pass for, I assume, Ramattra? That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, it could be like Kiriko's, where it's connected to like that season's theme. Like, this is the cyberpunk theme this season. Next season, I don't know what next season's is gonna be. It could be like a winter theme, because they did show off those like snowy like winter skins in the one of the early Overwatch 2 trailers earlier this year. I wouldn't be surprised if those are part of next season. It's like a winter theme. So maybe he gets a winter skin, or maybe he gets a cultist skin or a Shambali skin. I have no idea. There's a lot of different things.
No, I have not.
Why doesn't Reinhardt speak German? It's a good question. Maybe he realized it's just easier to just speak the same language as everyone else around him. These people, they all speak English, might as well speak it as well. Thoughts on Brig getting an ult rework? I hope she does. I hope she gets a full rework, because she needs it. It is a crime that we don't have Santa Reinhardt yet. I'm shocked they haven't done that. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll do it in Overwatch 2. It'll only cost $26. Swiss cheese mercy. There's a skin idea.
Nanoboot is ready to deploy.
Recalibration is complete.
Yeah, lifeguard mercy. That's another skin idea they have yet to do. I guarantee you they make a lot of money off of that one. And I'm sure the online communities would love it. Surprised they didn't do a bowling ball, wrecking ball skin. It still could. I mean, that could easily be an epic skin they do. And then they give him like a bowling jersey for himself. I love Wrecking Ball. He is so much fun to play. Ah, Golden Wolf has returned after 2 hours of being gone. I'm skeptical of that because I haven't even been I've been streaming about 2 hours. The Eeyores of the bowling pin skins. There you go. Every squishy gets a bowling pin skin, and then Wrecking Ball gets a bowling ball skin. I would love that. Oh, don't let him get it. Whew, problem with playing Wrecking Ball is I don't get to read chat. I'm too focused on swinging around.
30 seconds.
Wrecking Ball does deserve an actual hamster ball skin. Ham into the mech, switch places. There is a lovely fan art image of that concept. And by lovely, I of course mean horrific. But I love it because of that. Feels good.
Play of the game.
What are my thoughts on Ramattra? I am super duper hyped for him. He looks so cool. I cannot wait. Alright, let's go back to roll Q. See if we can get some Zen gameplay and get that last weekly roll Q win I need. Ball needs his own PvE story mission. Yes, he'll have a single player mission where it's just him. That would be so fitting. Do I like the new comp system? I haven't played comp in Overwatch 2 yet, and I doubt I'll do it very much. I've certainly seen a lot of people complain about it, though. Personally, I don't really have any thoughts on it one way or the other.
Do early 4-5 jacks.
Skeleton Ramattra. Wrecking Ball solo spin-off game. Ooh! Ooh! Somebody turn down the brightness. I can't see. Jeez. People weren't kidding about this map. Wrecking Ball solo would just be a pinball game. There you go. Ram the Ram goat skin. There you go. Clever.
Safety's off. It's a cruel world.
A literal flashbang. Flashbang by Moira.
I refuse to believe that your healing is magical.
What seems like magic is sometimes science we don't yet understand.
Exactly. I must learn how it works.
Poseidon Ramattra. Yeah, he could get like some sort of like eldritch horror type
5, 4,
skin.
2, 1. Capture objective A.
Look at this team. We're gonna do great. We're gonna do great. Oh, thank you, Mercy. Arisa's acting sort of funky. She drunk? Probably does this bad ping. Where you going? Where you going, girl? The battle's that way. Oh man, she must have terrible latency. Yet we're still winning. What is happening? How did we get that when our Arisa was just wandering around? think our DPS are just popping off. I think that's what it is. They're totally carrying us right now, except for that. Torb's nut makes the entire area a tanning bed. I don't like to think about that.
No one can hide from my sight.
A wrecking ball Ramattra skin. Hammond just piloting him. Ow. I was reading chat. I wasn't looking at the widow. What story mission am I most excited for? I don't know. We haven't really seen much of them yet. Anything that involves the Junkers would be pretty cool, but who knows how much they're actually going to be a part of it. Probably not much. Okay, the Risa left. That's not surprising. Not much I can do in that situation. Ramattra Lich King. There's an idea. I assume that Reaper's, yeah, looking to ult. Oh, we got two of them? Now we got two of them. Malga needs to be a pure rage barbarian-like tank. Well, that seems like Ramattra is kind of like that. I mean, he certainly has like the rage mechanic with his nemesis form. Granted, he's not pure rage. I mean, I guess the queen is kind of like pure rage, so... Will the PvE story be complete when it launches or continue in DLC patches? Almost certainly it'll be continued in DLC patches. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they released with like an arc, like a story arc of some kind that might consist of like, I don't know, half a dozen or so like major missions. But like, it's certainly not gonna be the whole thing. They're definitely gonna structure it so they can keep adding more stuff and charging people for more as time goes on. I guess my ult's not super good against the queen. Oh dear. Oh dear. Maybe I gotta switch things up.
Another day, another battlefield.
See a Bio 6 Hazard. Thanks for stopping by.
You're completely healed.
No one can hide from my sight.
C'est pas tout le monde qui a échappé, non? Nice to be patient for a change. Feeling better.
Petition to turn BAP into the next tank. What are you talking about? He's perfectly fine as a support.
It's not over yet.
Going somewhere?
Healing you up.
That feels much
I'm
better.
with you.
No one can hide from my sight.
Careful. You seem to attract nature.
It's go time.
Thanks for the help. A shot of help.
Come on, we can do it. Team, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Yeah, finally got the roll queue win, or the all rolls win.
Play of the game.
Who do I think is the next support hero? Someone old or a new face? That is a very good question. I genuinely have no idea who the next support hero is going to be. Like, I'm pretty sure Ramattra is the last of the heroes Blizzard initially had in development and knew they were going to make, as far back as when they announced Overwatch 2. Because I did my whole video a year ago at this point already. Almost a year ago, 11 months, talking about like all the evidence we had from the game journalist article where there's the 4 silhouettes and all that. They showed off these 4 characters we've now gotten: Sojourn, Junker Queen, Kiriko, and Ramattra. And just like considering how all the characters tie into it, Ramattra is obviously very core to the story of Overwatch 2 and the PvE of everything. I feel like these 4 are the characters that are like, these were the ones that Blizzard had planned originally. So now anything we get after that, whoever the first support hero we get next year is going to end up being, that's like all new territory in terms of the devs developing stuff. So I have no idea. It could be someone we've seen before. It could just as easily be a completely new face, so...
Amid discord, we will find tranquility.
Make one of Kiriko's teammates a healer? Certainly they
Can't
could.
change the world by following all the rules.
Yeah, I hope Overwatch does hero teasers again as well. The way they... I don't particularly like the way they revealed Ramattra. I kind of prefer the, you know, more subtle teasers they used to do on, like, Twitter and stuff, building up to it, whereas here they're just like, hey, look! Ramattra! It's the next hero! He doesn't come out for a month, but here he is! Felt very unceremonious, so... Are we down a teammate? Huh. Maybe they're just snipers. I don't know. Yeah, I'm really curious why we haven't seen the Sojourn cinematic yet. That one's interesting.
Has already lost.
I almost wonder if the Sojourn cinematic is going to be tied to the PvE. And, like, we see that as part of, like, the build-up immediately before the PvE stuff starts. I don't know. It is a bit strange, because, like, at this point, I don't know when they would show it. Like, Sojourn's already a character in the game. It's not like they could tie it to her release as a hero. I don't see why it would be relevant to Season 2 starting in December. So maybe as some sort of, like, upcoming Gamescom-like thing, the Game Awards or something in December, they'll do it? I have no idea. Trying to figure out how to make Sojourn interesting. I think she's not interesting by design, if I'm being honest. She's like Soldier.
Giving up is not.
She's just a soldier type character. Yeah, Trent, it is definitely for marketing that they'll release it. I'm just not sure for marketing of what. Like, when is it going to be used as marketing? What context? That's what I'm not sure of. Oh, Bob, why? Sojourn is the lame compared to the other three heroes? I mean, yes, like, I don't think Sojourn's that interesting, but at the same time, I don't really mind it. It's like, some people are just sort of lame and stoic like that. That's their own type of character, and, like, I think it fits her. It certainly fits, like, what they're going for with the character, to not have this super, like, bombastic personality or anything. So, yeah, it kind of works for her, even if it is boring. Sorry, it's so low.
Is a flimsy shield.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
You can't hide.
see Mercy going for that res. Ha! That's what you get. I know when Ramattra will be out December 6th, the launch of Season 2. You know what? I'm gonna play a hero who doesn't get obliterated by snipers. Season 3 happens in February. Well, it's gonna be 9 weeks after Season 2. Season 2 is December 6th. So, yeah, I believe that'll end up being sometime in February. I think the replayable hero missions will be released in waves like the campaign. Well, from what they've shown of those, like, almost 2 years ago now at this point, they seem more like they're sort of like random type missions that pop up. I don't know if any of you have ever played Payday 2, sequel to Payday the Heist, but the way missions worked in that game was they sort of like, there was like a select number of like existing missions and like locations, and like the actual like mission there would be randomized to some extent. So it's like, oh, you have to break into a vault as opposed to getting into an armored car. There's slight variances within like each map location. And then there's like a map, and like randomly missions would sort of show up on the map that would be one of those corresponding things. That's sort of the impression I got for how the replayable PvE for Overwatch 2 is going to work. There's going to be like the world map, which they've shown in Watchpoint Gibraltar, and it's going to be like, oh, in Busan there's like an Omnic attack, and like, oh, to do that we have to do the mission where you go to the spot and you blow up the big generator thing, and then like that's going to be that mission using some reworked PvE version of the Busan map. And then, you know, one other mission might be you have to escort a payload through like Rialto or something of some sort. And they're just going to be sort of randomly popping up, and that's how the replayability works, because they're randomized and there's only a select number available at any given time, basically. That's my prediction for how it's going to work. Who do I play? Who do I play?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I haven't played Moira in a very long time. I've sort of given up on Moira. I've barely touched her since Overwatch 2 launched. She just doesn't seem very interesting compared to other options. Go full attack Moira.
Great minds are always persecuted. Hello. Such glorious winds.
There we go. No, I don't think we're getting a new game mode in Season 2. I think they said there was a new one coming next year sometime. So perhaps the Season 3 map will be a new game mode.
Stupidity is not a right. Eyes open now.
Well, I think the new map will be in Season 2. It could be that, like, nighttime Nepal-looking map they showed off. We do know it's supposedly tied to Ramattra, which that map almost certainly is.
Cure for all that ails.
It could also be a completely different map that we just haven't seen at all yet. That's tied to him in some other way we just don't know about yet.
Pain is inevitable.
Maybe they had Nuketown to Overwatch. I wouldn't hate it if they made an Overwatch version of Nuketown. That could actually be kind of cool. Is Anubis going to be reworked? Maybe.
You're broken.
I do find it kind of interesting that it looks like we're getting like another Nepal map. Like, unless that's a completely different area that just happens to look like Nepal. It seems weird that they would do it for Nepal as opposed to like Hanamura or somewhere that, you know, had its map removed with Overwatch 2. I'm out of piss. My bladder wasn't big enough. Did I miss Temple of Anubis at all? A little bit. That was definitely my favorite of the assault maps.
Lending a hand? No.
Score 1-0.
How would I rework Briggs' ult? I don't really know.
I wish I could believe that.
Maybe she takes out Jetpack Cat. Or she just takes out Mitzi and just throws it at someone.
Find a cause worth fighting for.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Capture the objective. Mending you.
They need to nerf Moira. She's overpowered. I don't know if she's overpowered. Have Brig tell players to come get their armor. That's her ultimate, just a voice line. Come get your armor. Doesn't do anything. Oh my god. Well, that happened.
Evolution is a painful path to walk.
Teleporter materialized.
What is it like?
Nanoboot administered.
Witness my design.
No.
Time again to try again. Group up with me.
Close your eyes.
Thank you.
Oof. Can you please have $10 for the Season 2 Battle Pass? Ah, go mow a lawn.
Score 1-1. Have you heard the report?
Another day, another battlefield.
Well, let's hope they're swiftly dealt with.
Reloading. No, no, no.
2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Let's end this with a bang. Thanks for the help. Doctor orders. Form of the objective. Get up. Immortality field deployed.
Berg was all alone over there. Well, that wasn't so bad. You want a frog as the next hero? We already have a frog hero. What do you think Lucio is? What gold gun do I want to get next? Junker Queens, so I can have all the tank guns again. And you add a hero to represent Blizzard World? I had Mike Morheim as a hero. Let's see. Man, I have not gotten many team kills this week. No, I did not get the infinite competitive point glitch, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have bought everything. But I did not. Who is Ramattra? The next new hero, coming December 6th.
Our mission awaits us.
Curse me all you want. Without conflict, there is no future for humanity.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack, opponents.
Oh no! What if the game is as much heroes as League of Legends? I don't think Overwatch will ever hit that. And it's probably for the best that it won't. giant man-eating frog beast in Overwatch. There you go. There's an idea for a character. Null Sector Bread Slicer hero, what? Wait, are you saying Null Sector Bread Slicer hero? As in the little ones from Uprising. No new info about Ramattra has come out other than those articles that sort of showed off what his abilities are going to be. I love getting those grenade kills. Can you subscribe, El Mango? Of course you can. You're encouraged to. Yeah, I still wish the visual design for Bastion's sticky grenade looked different. Because it just looks weird. It's like a strange Moira healing orb almost. Like, why is it yellow? It doesn't make any sense for a damage orb to be yellow like that. It feels like we're making Pokemon instead of heroes. A bit. Wow. We just fought our way through multiple enemy ultimates. Good thing the Winston took out the Lucio. Otherwise, I would have looked pretty foolish right there. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna have to call it there for tonight. I'm getting pretty tired. That late nighter last night, it's really starting to hit me, so... Thanks everybody who tuned into the stream. Very much appreciated, as always. Thank you to those of you who super chatted as well. Looking at you, Tristavision, Yetta, and, of course, iTalk, for that fantastic donation. Thank you very much, iTalk. I don't know if you're still here, but we always appreciate that. So, on that note, go have some fun, everyone. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I'll see you all whenever I stream again, which I don't know when that's going to be. Hopefully sometime soon. And then we can talk more about Ramattra and all the crazy skin ideas you might end up getting. Well, goodbye!